Welcome back to Diddly Squat.
Yes.
With me, Mr. Happy, and Mr. Grumpy.
Yes. Mr. Not Happy.
You might want to unfold that first before you lower it.
Yeah, there's going to be all sorts of screw-ups, I imagine. So.
Well, it took us about 15 minutes to get the bloody DLC forwards, the DLC to actually work. Forwards.
Indeed.
Well, that was
challenging.
It was
challenging. We have taken out a little bit of a bank loan.
Yeah.
And brought ourselves a nice little field up at the top of the map.
We have indeed.
And we are going to be parsnipping.
We're going to be doing some parsnipping today, isn't it?
All right, Wurzel.
Yes. So we thought we'd embrace the new DLC.
Yep. All things DLC.
All things DLC. You know, bandwagon, jump on it, etc., etc. So yeah, I've done red beet. Have I done red beet yet?
Beetroot.
Beetroot. Done beetroot.
We're not American.
Done carrots. Doing carrots. I haven't done them yet. So we decided on snips,
that suggests
didn't we?
You finished.
yeah, done would be that is concluded. Yeah, it might be a part 1 and a part 2 at this rate.
Or done as in never doing again.
Yeah. See, planting my my rating of the DLC is a 9 out of 10. I think it's very good. The only thing that I don't like is, as you can see, from the ridging, etc. But I think that's a map thing, isn't it? The terrain angles.
I don't know. Don't know. But
so that's me one. That's the one that just lets it down. Harvesting so far, it's probably around a 7.
it's challenging, isn't it?
It's bloody hard going.
Challenging. So I'm oh no. I was about to blame that the field was not quite on the right heading, but I realised I was 2 degrees off of the correct heading.
I'm
trying to run so we get ridges that go in nice lines.
Oh, that would be pretty.
Apart from the headland, because the headland's going to be a bit of a mess. But yeah, so the only thing I've done is feed some animals.
Yeah. Yes.
And I had a play around with courseplay and auto drive and harvesting.
Mm-hmm. And how did that go for you?
Swimmingly.
I think you're telling porkies.
Swimmingly.
So I've tried it.
what I found is that courseplay does not like the boxing harvesters.
Right. Yeah.
Because when the boxes are full, it keeps going for a bit and then stops.
Yeah.
I have found courseplay is okay with the other harvesters.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have found that auto drive is truly wonderful with all of the harvesters. So if you couldn't get it to work, you're an utter noob.
I think.
Wait.
I'm just trying to get out your way.
I think we need to take a moment to appreciate the additional traction that has been required to run the seeder.
Look, it's 32 litres.
Can you just remind me how many horsepower you actually need to put down to move that seeder through the ground?
No, because where would it be?
It would be under least of items or vegetable technology.
That's the badger. 70.
70. Are you sure you can get 70 horsepower down through 8 wheels?
I think so.
Have you got your diff locks on and your four-wheel drive?
I have, actually.
Okay, good. We should be okay then.
We should be
okay.
all right. What were we saying before you rudely? Yeah, you're telling Porkies about auto drive.
Yeah. So the reason that I was messing around with it is I was going to do a video on course playing auto drive with the new harvesters, and auto drive does not like the new harvesters. I found for a while I could get it to work okay by massively increasing the pipe offset.
Yeah.
So by default, the pipe offset is 0.2 meters for those harvesters.
Yeah.
I increased it to 1 meter.
Okay.
And as long as it was going in a straight line, it was actually okay.
No, right. Yeah.
When it got to the first corner, it all went a bit pear-shaped.
Yeah. It's yeah. So what my experience so far, and you know, it is early days, stuff's got to get updated. That's, hold on, I just want to check something because I can hear a bleeping, so I'm hoping that it's, there we go. Right, that's fine. What was I saying? Yeah, updates.
You assume I was listening to you.
Yeah. So my experience so far with auto drive is that it goes to the left-hand side of the self-propelled DeWolf harvester.
So I found a similar interesting problem in that I had it worked for a bit, and then it got stuck trying to go behind, like it was a forage harvester.
Yes. Now, I have drawn similarities with a forage harvester, excuse me, in the sense that it needs to detect a pipe for the worker to move. No, it doesn't. It needs to detect a trailer for the worker to move, because it's obviously got no capacity.
Correct. I'm going to maybe destroy some of your planting.
That's okay. But yeah, so I did follow me for a little while, but the corners, as I mentioned to you in a little chat earlier, were a nightmare. So I've now bunged the harvester on courseplay. And I am working around the headlands, me driving.
And you're using the DeWolf harvester, right?
I genuinely have paid very little attention to how many DeWolf harvesters there are.
That did amuse me. So a little bit of insight into a genuine conversation we were having. Like, what harvester are you using? I'm using the DeWolf one. Okay, funny. And I find it slightly funnier that you genuinely didn't realise there are, I believe, 7 DeWolf root crop harvesters in the game.
Well, yeah. I thought it was, I don't know. For some reason I thought it was Grimmy in my head, but...
No, all the harvested kit is DeWolf.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And it's nice kit. It is nice kit. So,
don't get me wrong, it's very cleverly done.
Yeah, it's bugging me that I don't line up with the ridges that I'm making.
Yeah, that's part of my 0.1% or 10% that I don't like about it. Is that
that's a bit better.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that it lays the crop texture on the ridges.
I really hope so.
And that it all lines itself up.
I think it does. I like the fact that it changes the colour of the ground. Just so you can see where you've been.
Yeah. It's in what is somewhat interesting, and I guess there is a way they could have done it. I believe in base game, ridging gives you a fertilizing state.
I had heard that. Who was talking about? Smock was saying that, wasn't he?
Yeah, Argsy was speaking about it in his preview stream.
Right.
In precision farming, it does now.
Yeah.
So...
Well, actually... Oh, I don't know. 10 kilograms. 10 kilograms.
I can't see a difference.
No.
In the map.
No, I'm just looking. We've already got 10 kilograms of nitrogen. I didn't know if it was just okay, a little bit.
That feels like a little bit of a test that whether you could just run the planter over the field without ridging first.
Yeah.
Or whether it requires the field to be ridged for that planter to work. I don't know.
I don't know either. Not sure.
And again, the ridges are not lining up with the ridger. But I kind of think that given that they're both Giants DLCs, that maybe they should have done a little bit of integration with them. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe that's because I pretty much always play with precision farming enabled.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't expect them to test every single mod. Make sure it works.
Why not?
Don't make me get my calculator out.
You've read exactly what I was saying on Discord last night.
Yes, I speak about it in a video that you will get to see.
Oh yes.
So don't make me get my calculator out. But I would expect them to test it with their own DLCs.
Yeah.
Given
what have they broken? What's broken with it then?
Well, it's not that it's not. It doesn't do anything with precision farming. I think that the job that I'm doing is pointless.
Yeah.
I do not know if you just drove down the field that I haven't ridged, if it would plant and end up looking exactly the same.
When I've done this row, we'll have a little test.
Yeah. And what I'm whinging about, because I'm loving a good whinge at the moment, is it feels like the ridging process with precision farming is potentially a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
And given that it's their DLC, they could have tested that and implemented some functionality so that it had a use.
That would have been nice.
And I know that the purists might say, well, ridging doesn't add nitrogen, but ridging doesn't add fertilization either.
No, this is true.
Live testing, it's always fun.
Let's have a look, shall we, ladies and gentlemen?
This is cultivated ground, isn't it, basically? So.
Yes. Oh, and look at that.
There we go.
Yeah, you can see from the mini-map that snips are going down.
And it makes zero difference.
Just because you want to get out of doing some work?
No, it's more that it's something else for me to whinge about.
Yeah.
It just... Given that a big function... one of the big features of this DLC is they've added this thing into planting. And if you play with precision farming, all it does is give you a visual. Unless it affects yield.
Sorry, I'm just trying to line myself up 90 degrees. I've been a bit of yeah.
I want to do some testing of it, I think, before I complete my whinge.
Yeah, but at least you've got something to back it up.
Yeah.
Because I'd wondered, and as we know, it's quite easy to look if you can. Oh no, you won't be able to see these in No, you won't. I won't be able to. No, you'd have to crack the DLC, wouldn't you, to check the equipment?
Yeah. Yep.
So we need to know, is this a direct
planter? It should just tell you that in the store.
When I get to the end, I will have a look.
Because you could compare, because like the Kinsey planters tell you they are direct planters.
All it says is, oh no, it's got that word in it. I'm going to say it properly. This special planter is used to plant vegetables.
Oh, so it doesn't say.
No.
It is.
So it'd be interesting.
It would.
To see what we're going to get for a tillage score. I guess
we can see. Tillage we have 5.5. Which is not direct drilled, but you're only halfway through.
Yeah.
Drilling. Interestingly, the ridger does not affect your planted texture, where you planted without ridges.
Oh yeah.
So I wonder if it's like a Walker's crisp and it adds more flavour to the parsnips.
Yeah, that'd be it, mate. Yeah, that's probably the only. That's probably some level of logic there.
There's the use of it. It adds more flavour. Your parsnip soup will be more flavoursome.
Oh, we could do, what is it? Preserved parsnips. We could do.
Are you trying even more to trigger me today?
We could do. Yeah, preserved food parsnips. Oh, I know. Can we?
We could sell them in the shop.
No, yes, that's what I wasn't thinking that, but yeah, it's a good idea. Construction, production. Where's the piano place?
We build not.
Can we build a preserved food factory? There's a dairy, bakery.
I would have thought that the piano place is built into the map, but I might be wrong.
I think you are correct.
Premium expansion. We've got a. Why has the premium expansion got? I guess it's a different building, isn't it? For the. Yeah, so we've got the super factory.
Super factory.
Soup factory, or the preserved food factory, or the potato processing factory. We're not growing potatoes, are we?
No, nor. And well, we could do oil. We could do some crisps. Oh, I nearly actually placed one then.
You do enjoy your crisps, don't you? So. I
don't need today actually.
Oh. You'll be getting a bit grumpy in a bit then. Or have you had your lunch?
I've had me lunch.
That's okay then. I haven't yet.
Oh, that's why you're grumpy then.
You're
that's like me. You get hangry.
That's really not why I'm grumpy.
Yeah. Oh, I do like. So somebody's why, and I should probably know this if I'd watched any level of content or actually paid attention. Why is it such a small capacity?
Because it uses a very small amount of seed.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So that planter full will seed quite a large area, and it is because vegetable seeds are very small.
Yeah.
So that many litres of vegetable seeds is a lot of seeds.
Yeah, true, I suppose.
That is why it is as it is. And if you had watched Argsy's stream, because his family farm used to grow vegetables, they used to mix the seeds with sand so that it would actually go through the planter.
Oh, very clever.
So yeah, it is because the seed usage is so much lower than in litres per acre than any of the other crops.
Oh. You've got to admit that this tractor does look the mutts nuts on twins.
Okay.
You know it does.
Okay. It's very you. Very you.
You went Chavy on Green Valley.
I did.
So I've gone, hedge flattening.
Hedge there. There's a hedge there.
The only problem is it's somewhat affected the turning circle. And I've
Handles
missed a
like
bit.
a barge, I believe the expression was.
Yes. I've missed a bit. Remind me to come back and get that.
No, I'm just going to let you leave it so it bugs you when it's grown.
Strip of shame. Very good. Tell you what we could do as well, if you want to go and grab. What are you doing up there?
I'm watching you.
Go and grab the grab a fertiliser spreader. Then it's done.
Okay.
It's like having a stroppy teenager.
God, you're hard work. No, I'm hard work at the moment.
I'm not even going to go there. I'm not entertaining your bad behaviour.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he can help you if you're a foul mood.
True. So I'm no. I'm sorry if I offend any religious people with this conversation. I do not believe in things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some people turn up at the front door. I was working, that wanted to try and offer salvation.
Oh, right.
And I did suggest to Mrs. D that she should have let me come down and chat to them.
And what did she say?
She said no.
Because she knows what you're like.
Yes. One of my favourite expressions, and again, I apologise if you do religion, is fictional sky wizard. I have a very logical brain, so
yeah,
please ignore me if it
yes.
offends you. So, and that actually comes from a book that I find very funny. So,
wow.
We're going to cut. Are we going to cut through the country house? No, we're not. I don't know my way around this map well enough yet.
And you berate me for getting lost.
Yeah, I'm not lost. I'm trying to find the optimal route.
I'm half expecting you. Oh no, that's the edge of the map. Yeah, you're just stood in the field. That is creepy.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not. You have some. Hey, there's the rock.
I'm not. Oh, I got a strip of shame. Dear, oh dear.
I should have kept the ridge at least until I got back to the farm, because the weight on the front is making this very ungainly.
It would have been nice for a screenshot as well, but never mind.
Oh, you and your bloody screenshots. you said go get a foot spreader.
I didn't say return the vital piece of equipment that we need for the screenshot.
Oh well.
Was any did you get much what would the word be, feedback on mining for consoles?
No.
No, nor me. I was expecting that one to bring a lot of questions, but it didn't.
I think that video did pretty poorly, actually, from what I remember.
From the last couple, it's not as high. We're at circa 400-500, I think, something like that.
Oh, geez, I haven't looked in a few days. I think when I last looked, it was at about 80.
Oh, okay. Really?
I'm just loading up. 173.
Oh.
Not as big as you, mate. I'm not as good a YouTuber.
Let's have a look.
Yeah. Muppet left this bloody tractor. Bet it was that Caleb person.
So, mining or tonkering, 571.
You can go off some people, you know.
I thought you were going to give me the response that you gave me when I asked you if you wanted to do a carrot contract for me earlier. Then no, you're far too much professional for that. I've gone past where I wanted to be.
Sometimes.
Right, last strip.
How's the subscriber numbers at the moment? I haven't looked lately.
913.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
Creeping
Steady.
up.
It is. Slowly but surely.
Yeah, we have plenty of fertiliser in the shed. So.
Can't even see if you're loading it up properly.
I'm not.
No, I know.
Can't make me.
I was waiting for a JCB to activate, but... Oh, do you know what I found as well? You know how in the last episode, my simpler inspector... Oh, goodness sake. I couldn't see Simple Inspector.
Yep.
It was when we were faffing with the fire engines.
Yeah.
One of the keybinds that I tried to get stuff to work is to turn off Simple Inspector, because when I went on to not Maypole, Glenlarden, it was gone on there as well. I was like, oh, this is not right.
So basically fire engines are bad in every way.
Well, unless you need one in real life, then they're amazing.
Well, yeah.
But yes, in game, no good.
So you did find out or spot afterwards the thing to make them work.
Yes, you have to put... Have we got it still installed?
I think it's still installed, yeah.
It's oh no, we haven't. No, we must have took it out. What was it?
Should this field not have...
What?
Have a crop in it?
Which one?
16. We have a problem, Houston.
Oh, we do. What's...
We will have a conversation later, Mr. Kartek.
What the... I just need to check something.
Yeah.
No, that's not me. I take zero responsibility for that.
We will fix our wonderful fields full of tram lines later.
How? There will be some editoring done, I reckon. But I don't know when that could have occurred.
No.
When? Good afternoon, sir.
We've not had any issues with fields today.
No, but that's not me.
Let's go with no. I'm back.
Well done.
Unusually, Mrs. Disturbed had a parcel delivered from some cheap website that I do not... This is even more interesting.
Does it... What?
But not going on.
That then says to... Excuse me. That then says to me that it needs to grow.
Shouldn't matter.
Well, No, because it's already had, in the eyes of the game, it has already had a fert layer, hasn't it?
Ah,
so it needs
maybe.
to change a state.
Yeah, maybe it has still counted.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced, but I'll
Go with the logic.
I'll go with it until I do some more testing.
Yeah. Well,
So, on that bombshell,
on that bombshell, we will be going to the save game backup.
we will, which is already being grabbed off of the server.
Well done, that man. I have no idea what happened there.
We will be back next week.
Yes.
Because this should be going out on Sunday.
It should, yes.
And we might have some parsnips growing a bit.
We will have some parsnips growing a bit, yeah.
Or we'll have set fire to the whole freaking place, and
we've moved on.
We'll be pretending to be presenters on the Grand Tour.
Yeah. Oh, there's an idea. Oh,
no.
Dear. No, okay, all right.
No.
Okay, all right. Right. A very it's just a bizarre episode, mate.
A short, weird, full of interesting things.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Yes. See you next week.
See you next week, mate.
Bye.
Bye.